Are you going places or left behind because you don't have a travel companion? Listen to how you can travel more independently. Dr. Travelbest will bring you the best answers, tips, and hear mistakes so you can benefit.
Welcome to Dr. Mary Travelbest's Independent Travel Guide. This is for women who are seeking new adventures through travel, maybe at a new stage in life and need self-confidence to get going. Have you written or updated your travel bucket list? I'll help you get there. I'll respond to your travel questions as well as show you my mistakes and my missteps in travel. I wrote and published the best-selling World's First Guide to Independent Travel, and since 1993, I've been preparing to guide you with your next travel experiences. Let's make your travel the very best, like Travelbest. The second edition of the guide will be available in several months, so stay tuned for news. Our show notes are available at Dr. Mary Travelbest at blogspot.com. In this episode, I'll talk about volunteer travel. That's the FAQ. And the destination is Dayton, Ohio. The mistake is booking airfare too late. And the travel tip is to watch out for street food. So the big question came in, how can I volunteer in my travel? I've heard of Voluntourism, and I want to know more about that. So to answer that, I think it's great. As you determine your plans for independent travel, and the first places to visit are volunteermatch.com and govoluntouring.com to see what opportunities are out there. You may find a mission in Vietnam, Cambodia, or Haiti, or you may find work in San Francisco or New Orleans. If you want to go somewhere not too far from home, but still have a foreign experience, why not visit Mexico? There are programs with Globe Aware, Road Monkey, one-to-one volunteering, and others. And you could also volunteer locally. So two that I know about personally are Habitat for Humanity and Door of Faith Orphanage. So keep your eyes open for opportunities and let me know if you select one and how did it go? Today's independent destination is Dayton, Ohio. It's in the southwest corner of Ohio with a population of 140,000. And it's worth your visit, especially if you're in the Midwest. The famous inventors, the Wright brothers, had their famous bike shop in Dayton. And I've been to the Woodland Cemetery where they're buried with their sister. Visit the birthplace of aviation. The National Museum of the U.S. Air Force is a much larger experience than I expected. It's easy to find, visit, and even spend a full day looking at aviation from the perspective of our military. Lots of famous planes are located here, and admission and parking are free. Now, you could also visit the Carillon Historical Park. It's got a lot more than just bells. It's a 65-acre open history museum. It's open every day with lots to explore. Dozens of museums, buildings, countless artifacts, things for every age. And I found a lot to do for an afternoon, including a lot of hands-on exhibits. There was also a tasty restaurant, and I learned so much about the floods of 1913 and how Dayton came to be since this disaster. The Oregon District, known most recently for a terror incident, but for decades was known for a fun place to eat and drink in the community. It's a 12-block district that combines commercial and residential living, including lots of great pubs and restaurants. Dayton Strong, that's where the community gathers for their support for each other. And the University of Dayton, my alma mater, my favorite college basketball team, the Flyers, are ranked number 6 this year in the men's NCAA poll. And the women are also performing great as well. The school is known for a solid Christian faith, higher education, and known to be one of the happiest colleges in the USA. Students excel in areas like engineering, education, and communications, which was my degree. I was also featured there on the commercial radio station in the 1970s. Now, outdoors in Dayton, places to go, there's the Riverwalk, there's Xenia. Those are some of my favorites in the area. And my favorite restaurant is Milano's for the very best subs. Today's mistake was booking airfare after the prices rise. I booked some airfare too late when the prices went sky high. For example, Just a few weeks ago, between planning and booking a trip, it can cost you hundreds of dollars. This happened to me on a recent trip to Hawaii. Between when I planned and booked the trip, the airfare cost increased another $250. I'm booking trips for the year now and getting updates on the best time to purchase the trips. Skyscanner, based in the UK, is giving me frequent updates on my travel planning. Sometimes they indicate the prices have dropped, and other times it's higher. And I've heard that 70 days in advance is the best time to book international travel, and 2 to 3 weeks for domestic travel. But that's not always true. So what do you believe to be the best strategy? They say that Tuesdays at 3 p.m. is the best time to book. Do you agree? Now for some travel advice. This is about eating street food. You do need to be careful eating street food. If you have a solid stomach, you may be ready for this, but if not, take heed. Food trucks are cheaper, but you don't want to ruin your trip if you eat something that was not properly prepared. So take caution. I want to bring meaning to your travel. Thanks for sharing this edition of the world's first guide to independent travel. And please share it with a friend. Send me your travel questions so I can answer them. What's on your bucket list?
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travelbest, that is.